they don't know why they prescribe a night guard. The easy answer is that that's what everybody else does. And they have heard one way or another that that's what everybody else does, or they have an associate that that's what they do, and so they prescribe a night guard. That's the easiest of the answers. The second easiest answer is the dental schools don't train anything as it relates to treating TMD. And if they do, they just use a night guard. So the basic information comes out of dental school as to the right way to treat TMD. And then, of course, because there is no standardized treatment recommended or taught in dental schools, or no treatment at all is taught in dental schools regarding TMD, it leaves a big void. And it has been a big void for 50 years, both surgical and non-surgical. My surgical associates, compatriots, colleagues, had multiple answers, surgical answers. There wasn't one answer. There wasn't a standardized surgical answer. There were multiple answers given as to how to properly treat the TMD disorder and symptoms of TMD surgically. Two categories. One of them, it was through open joint surgery, where you would make an incision into the joint and do various machinations on the joint itself. We won't go into that. That's a surgical discussion. Or secondly, through an arthroscope, which is less invasive, but definitely less effective than any kind of open joint surgery. But those were the two types of surgical concepts that were used, scope versus open joint. And then the non-surgical treatments were more varied than the surgical treatments, all over the hill.
Ask your dentist if they are a TMJ services provider.